As Microsoft celebrates 50 years, the tech giant is giving back to the community in a big way. But the company's commitment to the community has extended far beyond anniversary celebrations. I sat down with Jane Broom, Senior Director of Microsoft Philanthropies, to talk about how philanthropy is part of the company's identity. Jane, thanks so much for sitting down with us. 50 years of Microsoft,
50
such
years.
a big deal.
I know, it's such a big deal. In honor of Microsoft's 50th birthday, we thought it would be really fun to do a special grant program. We called it 50 for 50. And we found 50 organizations that are really meaningful organizations, really to our employees and their families. And we would kind of surprise and delight them with a $50,000 grant. And it's been an amazing program. We've been running it for the last 6 months. We're done now. All 50 organizations have received their $50,000.
Obviously to mark the 50 years, but let's take a look back at what Microsoft has done and how it's impacted the community here in Western Washington. What are some of the biggest philanthropic giving efforts that Microsoft has done here?
Well, it's a great question. I would say the coolest thing that we do is our Microsoft Giving program, which our employees are encouraged to donate and volunteer with nonprofits around the community. And then the company matches dollar for dollar those donations and the time that people volunteer. So we just announced our giving results for 2024.
Okay.
And it's incredible. $88 million was raised by our employees and the company match for nonprofits just in Washington state.
That's just $88
million. I know, it's incredible. And that goes all around the state. There are, nearly 5,000 organizations that receive these kinds of donations, and it could be anything from large organizations like the University of Washington or Fred Hutch to very small Little League teams and PTAs and things like that.
Can you explain how the relationship with philanthropy has changed for Microsoft over the decades, from when it first started to now it being such a huge company globally?
The philanthropy really, when we were a very, very young company, really was the giving campaign. And it was a very small campaign. It was 1 month. It was in October, and it really supported one nonprofit, which was United Way of King County. And that program grew to be able to support any nonprofit. Then it grew to a national program. Then it grew to a global program. Mm-hmm. So today we're doing that employee giving all around the world to over 100 countries where our employees are and where they work. And I think the one other thing that I would say has been really incredible. We are a technology company. And one of the things that we think is the most important use of technology is for nonprofits, and nonprofits to utilize technology to better meet their mission and better help serve the people that they support. So we have a whole organization now that's global, that's called Tech for Social Impact, that works with nonprofits on their own digital transformation.
We talked about the past, about the 50 years Microsoft has been giving to Western Washington. What do the next 50 years hold?
Oh my goodness. I can't even imagine. It's hard. It's very, very hard to imagine. But I think what I personally am most excited about, I'm a lifelong Washingtonian. What this company has done in the state of Washington is incredible. I think about the Gates Foundation, the Paul Allen Foundation, the Ballmer Group, the Rakes Foundation. There are so many incredible philanthropists that have been born out of Microsoft, and the collective impact that they can have in the next 50 years, it's really hard to even get your mind around it. Look what's been created in the last 50 years. Just think what could be available in the next 50 with all that technology, these smart people, passionate people. So long as we are working together with community, we'll be in great shape.